Welcome to Come Forever number 2. This is my final video for tonight because I have an exam tomorrow. I'm going to go take the dogs out in like about 30 some odd minutes. I'm going to get in the shower. I'm going to study till midnight. I'm going to go take my exam tomorrow morning, and I'm going to pray like hell that I pass this class with a D. It is quantum reasoning. So the reason why I'm making this video, this is a recast T'Challa or else boycott the Black Panther 2 movie. I want to give a shout out to Theo Butler for allowing me to voice my opinion. Thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. If you did, you didn't have to do that. I thank you for that. You have no idea how much that means to me. I generally only have 130 followers at one time. I lose followers because I'm not a Trump supporter. I lose followers for telling the truth. So, I thank you for joining me. Now, I did go live and I did mention you. I probably mispronounced your name on more than one occasion. But I am with you 1,000% on this recast T'Challa or else boycott Black Panther 2. I don't know what the fuck a hashtag is, but, I suck with technology. Now, let me break it down. Alright? I'm not just thanking him because I'm being polite. I honestly, truly to God, believe in what they stand for. And I am an actor. I am not 6 feet tall. I do not have the right skin tone to ever replace Chadwick Boseman as the Black Panther. That is not what I am doing here. I'm not doing this for clout. I'm not hanging on the coattails of Mr. Butler or any of that stuff. I love what they're doing. They are honestly, truly making valid points. And everybody needs to understand that they are right. Mr. Bowman's loss is horrible. It is a tragedy that we have lost this actor. However, as Mr. Butler said, he's the only actor that has played him in the physical. There's no reason why someone else can't pick up the mantle. And like I said, it's my personal opinion, not Mr. Butler's personal opinion, but it's mine, that you guys should put his big brother in that damn suit. Here it is. I have 3 brothers, all younger than me. None of them as good with martial arts as me. All 3 of them have different skin tones. If you put all 3 of them beside me, you wouldn't know that we were brothers. My youngest brother is the lightest. My brother under me is darker than me, and my brother under him is darker than me. You can look at both of them and tell that they're brothers. You can't look at me and any of my 3 brothers and tell that I am related to them at all. Alright? And I'm a genuine article. I am the oldest. However, to me and what I saw of Mr. Baldwin's brother, they looked enough similar that if you slap him into that damn suit, he might need to hit the gym a little bit more, but if you slap Chadwick Boseman's brother into that suit, you have your Black Panther. And again, I brought this up on TikTok. I'll bring it up right here. We all remember Fast and the Furious. We all remember that Paul Walker's brother finished what Paul Walker didn't. There is no reason why in hell Disney can't follow suit and do the same damn thing. And again, you don't have to follow my suggestions on making him be Black Panther for 2 movies. Just this one movie. And if he does super well, then you give him the other movie. And then if you want to give Shuri, or if you want to do my original idea, have him get killed off and then have Shuri do it, or have him go on a sabbatical and come back with Storm as his wife, there's so many possibilities you can do that. But apparently, all the writers on the film aren't woken, which is what Mr. Butler is trying to do. And you guys should listen to him and his whole fight for Wakanda thing. But honestly, my idea is not bad. I don't know if Mr. Bowman's older brother has martial arts skills. But I did see him dance on the Entertainment Tonight show when he did an interview about what his brother would have wanted. And his brother said he would want the character to live and carry on. Now, if you weren't paying attention to that, you can probably go find it anywhere. You probably can find it anywhere. Especially for all you people who are good with tech. Unlike my dumb ass, who's not good with tech. I'm good with kicking people in the face. That's easy. It's not that difficult. Just got to get my foot to your chin. But here's the thing. He can be taught how to act. I've been in this business for 21 years. That's why we have acting schools. However, a lot of the schools, like colleges and the curriculum, don't prepare you for the real life of acting, of how you will struggle to get work until you can get that breakthrough role where people will start giving you jobs. You may get small roles and people might consider you and they might not. And while they're doing that, you're broke. So you need to go bust dishes or do something, Uber. It's not that easy. If you're not working on a soap opera or a TV show, you're pretty much screwed. If you don't become a movie star and a mega star at that, you're screwed. This business is a dog-eat-dog world, and we are all highly, highly replaceable. The one thing that they do teach you in acting is that you have to learn how to handle rejection very well. Thank God for all the girls who dissed me. I have learned how to handle rejection very well. And it is frustrating. And it is horrible. And you get used to it because over 1,000 no's, one yes will come. I'm waiting for my second yes. But anyway, as I did on my live TikTok, I did get an acting job that was canceled before it even got started filming. I've also made my own independent films. And before I die, I promise I'm going to put them up here when I figure out how. I'm also going to get some help to do that because I owe you guys my Scarlet Spider fan film that is on these tapes that I have not been able to get onto my hard drive to do editing and stuff like that. So I am going to call the University of Virginia to see if they can help me. And if not, then I will talk to someone at Piedmont to see if we have a media arts center to see if someone can help me. I can probably try that tomorrow. But right now, the most important fact, besides my shout out to Mr. Theo Butler and thanking him for coming to my channel, is that if you weigh the pros and cons of this, Mr. Butler's 1,000% right. Black Panther needs to live. The man. Yeah, we know when the comic eventually Shuri becomes the Black Panther. I forget why, because as I told you guys earlier, I'm not a big fan of Black Panther. I don't hate him. He's just not my thing. To be honest, when I started reading comic books, my first comic I ever read was fucking Jonah Hex from DC. And I wanted to be that cowboy. And in fact, I loved cowboys until the 5th grade when I found out I was a Native American and that all the cowboy movies lied. Native Americans were not the bad guys. Alright? However, that's that. But for this Black Panther thing, I discovered Black Panther by reading Avengers, and technically he's a part-timer. He's not a full-timer. He's just like Batman in the Justice League. He's not a full-timer. He's a team player, but he's not a full-timer. Batman was lucky if he was even considered a team player. But when they made Black Panther Mary Storm, my heart was broken. Now, don't get it twisted. It wasn't because I didn't really like Black Panther. It was just that I loved Forge more. And not because I'm Cheyenne. I am not Cheyenne. I am part Cherokee. But I have been with Forge and Storm since the beginning of their relationship. And I'm pretty sure it happened before Death in Dallas, where they was dabbling with each other. But Storm has also had a relationship with Wolverine in certain issues, Days of Future Past, etc., etc. I started becoming an X-Men fan through Spider-Man. If not for Spider-Man, I would have never knew about the X-Men. I would have never knew about the New Mutants. I would have never knew about X-Force, X-Factor, and that's where I was at. Wasn't a big Avenger fan. Like Captain America, didn't really like Avengers. I have Avenger comics. I have Iron Man comics. But deep down in my soul, X-Men, Spider-Man. That was where it was. However, Black Panther is notably known. He is known just like Falcon. Falcon and Black Panther really were the only two black Avengers before Rage came into the picture. And Rage was a 13-year-old boy who Hercules threw out of the Avengers. I'm sure that was retcon because the Avengers rarely remotely mention Rage. For those who are old enough to know who Rage is. Alright, they rarely mention him. Power Man also, Iron Fist and Power Man doubled up as part-timers in the Avengers as well. All that shit was retconned back in 2008 and retconned again back in 2010. for those who didn't read Silver Sable and Luke Cage had a fight. And of course, Silver Sable held her own against the Punisher and some more stuff. I know, relevancy. But there are not remotely enough black superheroes more popular or more famous than the Black Panther or Falcon. Now, I'm with Mr. Butler all damn day. Let me throw you guys back before I end this video. Adam West, Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, Robert Pattinson is currently the new Batman. That's like 7 people that have played Batman. Not to mention 1941's Batman, whose name I can't remember, but it was just like a 3-minute commercial or serial or whatever you want to call it. He was the first Batman before Adam West. They had the Tuckers as the Batmobile. For those who have nothing better to do, you can go research that. Julie Newmar, Eartha Kitt, Michelle Pfeiffer, Halle Berry. Those were the Catwomen that I remember. Now, I only named 4, but I know there's probably more. Now, when it came down to those comics, those women were playing the same character. They were replaced. I don't know how people didn't think about it when Eartha Kitt was still the same Catwoman that Julia Newmar was playing. Both of them played Catwoman on the show with Adam West. So there's no way in hell that Marvel and Disney cannot say that they can replace the Black Panther. It can't be done. Spider-Man's had 4 people. I can't remember the guy from the 70s because I was a kid. But he played Peter Parker. I think it was like David Hammond or something. I swear that's probably wrong. And then there was Tobey Maguire. And then there was the guy, Garfield, Andrew, and now Tom Holland. All of them different white dudes. Still playing the same character as Spider-Man. Again, no reason why you can't put somebody else in that Black Panther suit. All 3 of those Spider-Men are still alive. I don't know if the 4th guy that I mentioned, who was the first guy, whose name I probably got wrong, I don't know if he's still alive. But TV Spider-Man still plays Spider-Man. And I'm not doing any of the voiceover people, because I don't know what any of those guys look like. There was a lot of voiceover actors that played Spider-Man, including Neil Patrick Harris, a.k.a. Dewey Hauser, Lemony Spickets. The thing is, and the guy who was driving Harold and Kumar's car in the first one. The thing is, in all honesty, as an actor, myself, I know one of the golden rules of acting. I can be replaced. I mentioned this on TikTok. I'm going to end it right here on YouTube with that exact same thing. As an actor, 2 things you got to understand. 2 things that will make you or break you in this job. Your ability to handle the word no, because you're not set for that role. And your ability to realize that you as an actor have 10,000 other people that are also actors. They may be better than you. They may be worse than you. They can definitely replace you. Keep that in mind. And again, final shout out to Mr. Theo Butler. Have a great night, guys. This is Comfort Havoc number 2. BC and you.